everyone, Josie here, Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here in my channel. Today I have a couple of DIYs for you using inexpensive materials that you can get either at Dollar Tree, 99 cents only store, even Walmart. I'll dub this as dollar store DIYs because they are very inexpensive and some of them even cost less than $1. So let's get started. So I have been telling you guys that I am trying to go for a more neutral tone for fall. So even though these DIYs that I'm going to create are in a farmhouse style that you can use or change your decorations all year round, I am going to be decorating it for fall towards the end. So for my first DIY, I will be creating a 3-tier tray. So I bought this stoneware dinner plate as well as salad plate and a soup bowl at Walmart. This is by Mainstay. It's a stoneware. I bought this for 97 cents each. You can find something similar at Dollar Tree for $1 each. To connect the dinner plate, which will be my bottom tier, to the middle tier, which is the salad plate, I will be using the bud vase that they sell at Dollar Tree instead of connecting two glass candlesticks together, because this will save me $1. Not only that, this is still even taller than the two stacked candlesticks. Then what I'm going to do for the top here to connect the bowl, I will be inverting my glass candlestick, and then I'm going to be putting the bowl on top of the bigger part or the bottom part, and this one here, this narrower or smaller part where you put the candles, that's the one that's going to be connected on the top of the salad plate. I'll be using my hot glue gun as well as reinforce it with either E6000 or Fix All. So I'll be removing the stickers on top and under the plates or the bowls, but I'll be using also this isopropyl alcohol that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be wiping the surface or those places where I'm going to be doing my connections. And I'm not only going to do that with the plates and the bowl, I'll also do that with the glass vase as well as the glass candlestick. This will help remove a little bit of probably oil deposits, and so that it will be not too slippery, and it will help also adhere to those surfaces. But first, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and apply paint on my vase as well as the glass candlestick. As much as possible, I try to avoid the bottom and the top part of the vase as well as the candlestick holder. But just in case there will be some runoff of paints like here, I remove them with alcohol, again using my cotton balls dipped with alcohol, and try to remove as much as possible. The reason why is that if you put glue there, it's not going to be as stable if you put the glue on the chalk paint, because they tend to peel off, because that's made of glass, and then you're going to connect it to, let's say, ceramics or stoneware like the plates that I'm using, and it will not adhere as strongly. So that's why I try to avoid those areas. Now I'm going to be applying my second coat, and I'm going to be using my other chalk paint, which is in a creamy white, so that it will match my plates and the bowl. Or just leftover chalk paint that I am using on top of the white, and it's a little bit runny because I added some water when I was doing another project, but I didn't want to waste this. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to be dabbing it like a dry brush technique, and it will still end up with a creamy white, but you can definitely spray paint it for a cleaner finish. I am going to be connecting now using my hot glue, and I failed to show you here on the video that I also used Fix All to connect the vase on top of the plate. Unfortunately, the video got cut off. I will be showing you how I use it on the upper tiers. Applying the Fix All adhesive first and then hot glue. This is actually the better way to do it. The Fix All first and then the hot glue. And the Fix All is a stronghold glue, but it doesn't dry fast. And just so that I can complete this project fast, I'm using hot glue so that I can have instant gratification, and also it will keep the project in place while the Fix All adhesive will dry up. And the reason for the inverted candlestick is so that I will have enough space on the plate to display items, and then of course using also the bottom part of the candlestick to hold the bowl. I believe that that will be a more stable way of supporting it, so that's the reason why I inverted it. To camouflage the connection as well as give it a more farmhouse look, I am going to be putting 3 strands of twine that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and hot glue them to cover the connections, and this will camouflage any glue that may have oozed out or any rough finish. So I'm just going to be using the twines to camouflage or cover them, and then I am going to go ahead and decorate it. For my second DIY, I'll be using this glass carafe that I got at the 99 cents only store for 99 cents, and I'll be using the back of this placemat that I got at Dollar Tree. I'll be cutting a strip here using my ruler as my guide, and I'll be using just the width of the ruler, which is approximately 1 inch, and I'll just cut that end there. And then I'm going to be trimming it to size and cut it in half. I'm going to be creating the handles for the milk jug. Now I know a lot of you will say you don't have any 99 cents only store nearby, but you could definitely check out thrift stores or garage sales or estate sales, or you don't really need to use a carafe. Use a vase that may be similar in size or shape, and I can show you a couple of photos here. I'll be inserting some vases from Dollar Tree that you can actually use. Now moving on to this DIY, after I cut the 2 pieces to the size, I painted the top part of my placemat and left the underside, which is the ivory or the creamy colored one, and that's where I try to attach with my hot glue. And I'm going to show you the process where I made some mistakes. Here I readjusted the width of my handles. I'm just showing you that I have been doing some trial and error and repositioning it. Now I was trying to do this in a slanted position, created some kind of flap or wings so that it will be able to sit better. I'm going to be connecting with hot glue because right now I still don't know where it's going to be positioned and how it's going to look. So I started painting my glass with the same colors or chalk paint that I used earlier, and here I'm already noticing as I was looking through the lens that this really looked weird. So barely halfway through I removed the handles again, and I've decided to put it a little higher. and it made a world of difference. And this time I also decided to trim it a little shorter, as well as position it perpendicular instead of, or straight instead of it diagonally, so that it will look much better. Okay, after applying a couple of coats, what I'm trying to do here is make sure that I kind of highlight or add a little bit more depth by adding black paint, and then I'm going to be putting a little bit on top of the words farm and fresh. Originally I was thinking maybe I should just paint this black, and so I was just tracing the letters so that I can spell farm fresh in black. But then I didn't like the way it looked like as well, so what I've done is I also applied some more paint on top of them, so that to kind of distress it, and then just showing a little bit of black only, and it looked a lot better because I kind of like the kind of embossed effect rather than just the paint effect of the letters. So I was just kind of dabbing some black paint in different areas, including the chicken that's in the middle, and then dry brushing the creamy colored on top of them so that it will look like it's been aged through time, and that's how I wanted my milk jug to look like. Now I'm going to be adding also a couple of dots on each end of my handles so that they will look like they've been hammered onto my milk jug. And then I'm going to be adding some more black paint all throughout the vase or my milk jug so that it looks like it's been distressed over time. And here are the finished projects. I love how they turned out. I decorated this 3-tier tray with pumpkins that I purchased at Dollar Tree. I used only the cream colored ones, and I also used some of the greeneries that I have in my stash. I also used this wooden plaque with Gather with Grateful Hearts in gold, and it's cream colored as well. And I like that the tall glass vase that I use as the stand to connect the bottom tier is tall enough to give enough clearance for me to put something as tall as that wooden plaque sign. I propped up the pumpkin welcome friends sign also just to kind of balance it off. And for the milk jug, I just used one bush of that realistic looking greenery that they sell at Dollar Tree. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share to anyone who may be interested in this kind of style. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell icon so that you will not miss any of my new uploads. Please don't forget to leave some comments down below. I'll talk to you again on my next video. Take care, everyone. God bless. Bye-bye.